Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. It is Wednesday, February 8th, and one more day till USDA's crop report, but today was an up day. Nonetheless, let's take a look at Grain Hedges trading platform and see where we closed. Beans, the leader to the upside, gaining 15 3/4 on front month March. Corn and wheat showing just modest gains. Corn closing just below 370, up 1 1/4, and wheat in Chicago up 1 as well. Really, there's very little news to sort of support the soybean move. We are now 3 days into this corrective phase, if you will. We are moving back into the 50% off of, if you trace 1080 at the high and 1020 at the low, 1055 or so. Sort of around where we closed at is roughly the 50% mark. So seems like a bit of a corrective pullback, but certainly tomorrow will be a major indicator of where the market wants to go after this. We'll talk about some of those numbers in a minute. In the meantime, let's talk about some of the numbers that came out today. EIA ethanol numbers were certainly still strong, although off of last week's all-time record high of 1.06 billion barrels per day, down to 1.055. On the other hand, we continue to see ethanol stocks ballooning up 215,000 barrels to 22.05 million barrels in inventory on ethanol. So margins for ethanol continue to erode. We've seen a big slide off the December 15th highs on ethanol margins, and this will probably continue to put more pressure on the ethanol profitability in that sector. Other news out today, we did get some analysts after the close saying they expect soybean crop in Brazil to top 105 million metric tons. Keep in mind that is above where USDA has been and also where the analysts are looking. In fact, let's take a look at what analysts are calling for in tomorrow's USDA crop report. Let's start first with the South American numbers. Especially problematic or of immediate attention will be what's going to happen to the Argentinian numbers. Those numbers in beans have been as low as 52, some 53. More recently, more analysts are saying the crop is improving, so we're getting back into the 54 range. Right now, analysts are looking for, on average, 54.5 out of USDA. That would be off from USDA's January forecast of 57. Conversely, though, what's interesting about these poll numbers is you don't see a big ratchet up in Brazilian beans. Nonetheless, we keep hearing a lot of people suggesting the number in Brazil is going to be much higher than 104. Today's number from AgriConsult coming in at 105.3. We've heard as high as 106 and 107 by other analysts in the last week. So the fact that analysts on average are only thinking 104.1, that could be somewhat of a surprise if USDA throws a 106 number at the trade. On corn, no real changes expected here. A little bit of drop in Argentina's production, a little bit of boost in Brazil's production, but overall no major changes expected. On carry-out stocks, nothing is greatly expected here. Not surprising, there's no major surveys behind this report from USDA, so they'll really just be fiddling with the demand side numbers. Maybe sort of improving export numbers for corn, possibly beans. So traders are looking for a slight potential reduction in corn and bean carryouts. Maybe a little bit of wheat, or at least some people think we may get a wheat bump up in exports as well. So those are the numbers for tomorrow. Again, those will be out at 11 o'clock Central Time. As always, if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you in your grain trading situation, visit us online at grainhedge.com. Take a demo of our trading platform and see our our daily commentary and our morning technical alerts every day in your inbox. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow after the crop report.